Good morning everyone. I'm going to speak a little bit louder so that you can hear my voice. Now I chose to have this a bit more raw because I want you to know how it's like to be in an Alfa Romeo 4C because it is raw. So I'm going to give you my little driving impressions, my favorite B roads on how the Alfa Romeo 4C is compared to an Alpine A110 coming from a Alpine owner. Okay, so again, very raw. I want you to face the front and you don't have to see my face. And let's get this little vlog started. First and foremost, this car is like bare bones. Okay, so I sit much lower, but all the little knobs and pieces feels like it came out from a Fiat 500, right? And believe me when I say it, because I own a Fiat 500, and I dare say probably even less expensive than a Fiat 500. And this little player is like from Kenwood or something like that, like some aftermarket player. So claustrophobic. And I suppose you can hear that turbo, don't you? This car sounds like there's a beast behind it. And I'm not even in dynamic mode, which is the sports mode. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, if see if this car gets any more exciting than this. And yes, the whole steering, you know, the rumor about the steering having its life on its own is kind of true. It's a bit frustrating, but I guess that's how these cars are made anyway. So I'm gonna put it into manual mode, button down here. Ergo is all over the place, and then I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna hold on to D. Okay, now I'm in dynamic mode. Let's see what happens. Alright. Bloody hell. It's more dramatic than the Alpine for sure. Feels like there's a Italian boogeyman in the engine bay behind us. Oh jeez, mamma mia. Feels like I'm in a racing car. Reminds me of driving the 488 challenge car when I was in US. Bloody hell. Everything's flying everywhere. Oh. I'm going to understand through the exit. But you can just really. You can really just drive up to the edge of the corner. Bloody hell! It feels significantly lighter than the Alpine, but because of the heavy steering, it doesn't. You can't drive it like a normal car. You gotta be a little bit mental to drive this car. It's a bloody race car. Santa Maria. Excuse me, sorry. Oh my god. It is dramatic. That's how the Italians would do it. It is way more dramatic than a Alpine. Is it my cup of tea? Probably not. Oh my god, you gotta hold on to the steering. I'll be lying if I'm telling you I'm not afraid of this car. Bloody hell! You gotta have some real commitment to drive this car. You can't just take it out on a cruise. You can't just go, okay, I'm gonna take it easy today. No, you have to commit and commit and commit it is. Fucking hell. Shit. Oh my god. I need some air. Because the bloody aircon doesn't work. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. Oh Jesus, that's scary. Sorry. Oh. You can just really creep up to the corner and just bloody hell. I don't think I'm really driving it as well. I think I could have braked later, but I don't think my guts will get me there. But shit. This is drama, right? This is drama. When the Alpine has refinement and enjoyment, now this is the total of, look, everything is jiggling. Everything is freaking jiggling around. This is drama. You're being tossed around the car like an idiot. But yes, to get a 4C, the answer is yes, if you want the drama. It's a little bit too rich for me, but I'll oh my lord. Okay, I think I don't have to do any much more explanation of how it drives, don't I? Yeah, brilliant car. It's brilliant. Thank you, Alfa, for creating something so crazy like this. It's really brilliant. Oh. It really reminds me of the 488 race car that I've driven in US. Oh. I'll tell you more about it after I calm down and get back into my Alpine. Cheers. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with the Alfa Romeo and I've calmed down a bit after a cup of coffee, let's talk about the whole driving experience. First of all, dramatic, as you saw earlier. Extremely dramatic. You wouldn't even think that it's a 4-pot because you're so absorbed in the whole driving. Yeah, it just reminds me a lot about that the 488 challenge car that I've driven in Las Vegas. So it's kind of a race car, and to really drive the car to the limits, you cannot do it on the public road. You have to brake so late to really find how the car rotates, and it's just, yeah, it's crazy. And the suspension is not biased to public roads, right? It's not kind on undulations, potholes, rough surfaces. It just bashes you around the car, right? So I think in reality, the Alpine will go faster on the road. You know, the Alpine will be more enjoyable on the road, right? That's like a hard fact. But when it comes to drama, fuck, it's just, oh. In some perspective, it's too much, but it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. I love what the 4C did. I love how brutal is it, and that's the word for it, right? It's like you're using a hammer to bash everything. Everything gets bashed by a hammer. I don't care if it's a nail. I don't care if it's it's a paper. I don't care if it's a cake. I'm gonna bash everything. That's how the 4C feels, right? But whereas the Alpine feels a bit more, you know, it's more refined. It's like a knife. You know, you use a knife to cut. You got a fork. You can poke, and you got a spoon to scoop. So it's like it's like how things are sort of meant to be. And then in the Alpha, you just have a bowl of whatever, and you just got a hammer for everything. You know, it kind of feels understeerish, but when you start throttling in the corner and the car starts to really push itself into the exit of the corner. So yeah, you really you can't drive the car leisurely. You have to be ready, you got to be fully there and grab it by the scuff of its neck and drive the hell out of it. That's how the 4C is. But this car is a bit different. You can sort of go from very chill to very extreme, but the extreme in this car is never as much as the 4C. I cannot imagine anyone saying that I got bored of my 4C. In fact, the other person that I know owns a 4C, which is Alex STM Rock. He owned the launch edition, it's white color, and he said that it was too much for him. That's why it was too much for him. That's why he let go of the car, and let it go for a good price, you know. But I imagine owners of 4Cs coming out of it, you know, this speculation, but based on how it drives, no one's going to come up from a 4C and say, gosh, I'm bored of the 4C. No, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Whereas you're going to find people coming out from other cars, right? Now, me included, M cars and stuff, and say, you know what, I'm bored, I want to try something different. You won't have that from the 4C. Brilliant, brutal. I'm sure a really fast car on track. It's like race car on the road, you know. And it doesn't drive. It drives like its own, right? It doesn't drive like the Alpine. It doesn't drive like the Elise. Or the Exige. It really drives like it's its class of its own. So hats off, Alfa Romeo 4C. It's full of passion. Alright, as our Italians do. I expected it to be dramatic. I didn't expect it to be that dramatic. Now, would I buy one? The answer is no. It's too much for me. It's really just too much for me. It's too rich for me. I can't take it, you know. But of course, if you have spare money and many garage space, it'll be a nice car to have every once in a while. Every once in a while, you can go on that crazy date, right? That really hot girl who's a bit wacko. That's the 4C. Yes. I'm more of an Alpine guy, I'll admit this. So yeah, road driving, Alpine's definitely faster. I think on the track, the A110S is faster too. It's more, no, it's a newer technology, etc. You know, but I think in terms of, you know, calling you back, the drama, the extremeness, the spiciness. I'm sweating all over in my polo shirt here. Yeah, nothing, you know. And now you come in this car, I feel like I've gone from, you know, from a beat up 20-year-old car to an S-Class. Everything feels expensive now. The knobs feel okay. You know, all the buttons feels nice, nothing jiggly. Yeah. Immediately, even the cushion feels completely different, right? That one is like bare bones. Like, just get down to business. Yeah. Alfa Romeo 4C, brilliant car. So, is there a comparison between these both? I think to say which is a better car is a bit hard to say. I think all cars got its own function and its own character. But if you want to be objective, I think on the road, the Alpine is way faster. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's way faster. Yeah, but then again, it's not always about the speed, isn't it? Right? Two very different cars. Both same lightweight philosophies. The juxtaposition, right? One refined, sharp, playful. The other one crazy, hot-headed, angry. Oh my god, what a crazy contrast. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you do, let me know in the comments and let me know which would you pick if you have to choose between these two cars, Alfa Romeo 4C or the Alpine A110. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in another episode. As always, keep it 100. Yeah, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. It makes a big difference. I really appreciate it. So please take your time to just click that little button. It makes a big difference to a lot of creators like us. Alright? Thanks for watching. See you in another video. Peace out and keep it 100.